it's Jeremy. I hope you had a great weekend, but more importantly, I hope you're ready for a big week. Let me ask you something before I dive into today's message. If today's message encourages you, inspires you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and if it enables you to think of someone that you know that it can help, would you share it with at least one person? I'd really appreciate that. But I know we don't have much time, and I want to respect your time. Time is one of the most valuable commodities that we have. You can't get it back. So let's dive right in. Today's message is inspired by a text that I sent out to a group of young men this morning. And, that group of young men I admire and respect so much. I had the privilege and the pleasure of mentoring them, and I don't take that opportunity and responsibility lightly. They give me all access to their lives. They allow me to ask them tough questions. They allow me to hold them accountable, and they allow me to pour into them from a personal growth perspective, faith perspective, etc. But I challenged them this morning via text and encouraged them to think about the fact that once upon a time, a handshake and our word was all that we needed to ensure that someone was going to be where they said they were going to be, show up when they said they were going to show up, and do what they said they were going to. And that's just really not the case today. And that's especially true for men. Society has a black eye when it comes to men not fulfilling their obligation and responsibilities to be men and to lead and to work and to love and to serve and to do all those things. And so I encourage those guys to be the difference in society that they want to see. Break the mold. If you really want to stand out from the crowd, then at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, make sure more is done than said. People will often forget or they may not trust exactly what you say, but they will always believe what you do. It encourages me to think about my dad, and it's tough to talk on this subject because, it's an emotional topic. When I think about my growing up and I think about the people that I know with similar situations and backgrounds of blended families and divorces and all these different things, and this isn't belittling anyone else in my family. It's just to highlight the fact that I went through a situation that other people have gone through where I had a father who did what some fathers haven't done. And that's one of the reasons why I respect my dad so much, is because he never failed to fulfill his obligation as a father. My dad has flaws like everyone else, and I joke about the fact that if my dad isn't late, then he's not on time. He wasn't always on time for some things, but guess what? My dad was always there. He never, ever failed to fulfill his obligation and responsibility as a father. And so, young men especially today, I'm speaking to you. When it comes to making a difference in society, one simple way to do that is to simply honor your word and show up when you're going to show up, do what you say you're going to, and make sure that you honor your commitment on the things that are on your heart. And I truly believe that if you do that, you'll stand out from the crowd. So I'll leave you with that. I hope that tip finds you well. I hope it serves you well today. As always, to dream is to do. Nothing happens until something moves. And if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. I'll see you next time.